Images appeared, and I selected the one I wanted. Okay, I was ready to watch. The door opened and closed. I jumped. I'd been so ready I hadn't thought about anyone coming in. A man stood there I'd never met before. He was tall, maybe one of the tallest people I'd ever seen. He had olive skin and striking black eyes. He stared at me. "You're Paloma, yes?" I nodded. I didn't have a clue who he was, but I doubted I'd ever dare not answer him. "You're going to look at the feed of your husband's dying." So far, he seemed to be stating the obvious. "Who are you?" I had the mark that Jackson person had given me. I had the right to be wherever the heck I wanted to be. "My name is Rowan. I followed the sound of your heartbeat. We have been listening for it since you were brought in. It stopped twice in that machine. Everyone was terrified to lose you. Should you be wandering around?" I rocked back on my bare feet. "That's the thing, Rowan. I am out of ideas about what to do. I can't think. I can't eat. I can't sleep. They're dead. I didn't know my heart stopped beating. I can't even care. He walked to the screen. "If you're going to watch this, you should sit down. Watch it. Watch it one more time after that. Then never watch it again. You deserve to see how your loved ones died. I have none, but I would want that if I did. They loved you deeply, from the conversations your other two have had. They would not want you to watch it more than twice. Enough to remember it, but not enough to obsess." Well, I suppose this stranger was correct. All of that made a certain amount of sense. He turned to me one more time. "Turn it on. Sit down. Watch it seated. Watch it now. I am not going to leave you here to view it alone. I've also hit my calm button. If either of your husbands wake up, they will know you're here. They've suffered. I don't want them to worry needlessly." Who in the heck was this man? "Where did you come from?" "I was made in a lab on the other side of the black hole. I was a super soldier for a Vander corporation. I work for Diana now." Well, that was more information than I could digest. I didn't want to think about black holes, soldiers, or labs. I wanted to see how my loved ones died. I hit the button, and I watched. They were lined up next to each other. I didn't know why this made me feel better. I thought maybe they'd each died alone. They wore blindfolds. Tommy stood tall, unmoving, and Quinn jumped around a bit. Neither one of them spoke. They'd no sooner been positioned than the guns fired. A loud, harrowing sound. Those were old weapons, ancient, and they'd been designed to kill painfully. Tommy was immediately struck in the head. He went down, but they missed on Quinn. The first strike of the bullet didn't hit him in the head, but the chest. He would have felt it. Oh, by the universe, he would have felt it. I cried out, but it wasn't over. Their dead bodies were dragged through the street while people wearing all red, the Sandler red the guys loved me in so much, the same color as the ones who had leveled the promenade on Mars Station wore, cheered. I wanted to be sick, but I held it back. I needed to see, and I watched it. Something inside of me died. And then I watched it again. Clay ran through the door as I turned off the screen. He panted, which meant he must have run the whole way. "She's physically stable." Rowan nodded at Clay before he walked right out of the room, having been silent the whole time I'd watched. I knew something for sure, and only one thing. I was going to kill Garrison Sandler. I would end his life. And not like he had killed Tommy and Quinn. Quinn had held his hands out in front of him as though to ward off the bullets. Tommy hadn't flinched. I shuddered. Clay was talking to me, but I couldn't hear him through the rushing noise in my head. I was going to kill Garrison Sandler. And I was going to make it hurt.